Hi, good morning everybody. It is Saturday morning and I am going to sit down here with my tea and do a little bit of planning for the day. I need to put together my to-do list and kind of figure out when I'm going to do things because the weekend is primarily when I work on my side project, so I definitely need to do a little bit of planning for the weekends. Oh, but fun announcement, I am opening up consulting services, which I'm going to give a little bit of background, explain the whole project. I'm offering consulting services for people that are getting ready to interview or apply to jobs because I know that's important right now, and also for small businesses who want to work on their visual branding and graphic design, social media management, that kind of thing. I've definitely helped a lot of friends in the past, and I think this is a time where both of those things are really important, and I want to be able to make an impact in those areas with people applying jobs and with businesses needing more marketing, more visual design than ever. So I'm definitely going to take a lot of cases pro bono, but I was also inspired to open it up as a business. This is just a side note, but I've always wanted to have some more time for volunteering, but I'm definitely in a phase of life where I'm trying to build out a lot of things. I just graduated college, I'm getting used to my first job, and I'm trying to build the foundation for my side businesses. So it hasn't left me a lot of time with volunteering, and just something that I've always really valued. Something that I was excited to have more time for after college, but didn't realize all the other things that would come into view. So hopefully to incorporate some of that along the way. Anyway, so consulting services. So I built out my website. This is my website in case you've never been to it, swangswang.com. And I built out this consulting tab, which honestly, I built it out really fast. I definitely need to touch it up today. So I need to put that on my to-do list. But there's 3 types of consultations you can book. First, there is an initial email consultation, which I need to edit out and somehow manage it so I don't get 1,000 emails because I won't be able to work through all of them. And then career branding consultation, which is basically helping people design their personal brand to prepare them for job applications. So reviewing their resume, preparing the interview to help them deliver their message across and tell their stories, which I think there is some stigma against personal branding. I think that only applies if you spend all your energy doing personal branding and not doing any work. But in my experience, most people put in all the work and forget to take the time aside to document their progress, document their achievements, and tell their story, which I also think is a very important element, not only for networking and job applications, but for you to better understand your purpose, your motivation, and mission in life. And I know that because when I started focusing more on my personal brand for all the work I do, I've been better guided in what direction of a career path I want to take and that kind of thing. I also offer small business branding, which I haven't really ironed this one out yet, but the vision in my head is a company will book this, we'll have a meeting, I'll get to understand their business and they'll get to know me as well. We'll talk about things that they need, such as a logo design, social media marketing, social media content, website design, those kinds of things. So I'm doing a couple of test runs of both of these services with friends and small businesses, doing it for free so I can kind of test the waters, and then hopefully I will release this publicly after Monday. So this weekend I have a lot of consultations to get through and I'm really excited for them. So tomorrow I have 2 career consultations and 1 small business branding consultation, and I want to prepare for all 3 of those today. I've already started on some of them, but I definitely need to iron them out and kind of close them off before I'm ready for the consultation. So lately I've been using Google Calendar for my planning because if you watch my previous video, I recently made a planner about a month ago, but I ran out of the refillable paper that I put in it, and I ordered some off Amazon, but Amazon orders are super delayed. So in the meantime, I'm using Google Calendar, which is something I absolutely loved in college. I'm kind of getting back in touch with it. But I'm gonna show you my calendar, which I can't show you all of it, unfortunately, because I put some of my corporate job work stuff on here, and that's confidential. But let me try and get the little corner that I can't show you. So I have my calendar stuff on the side here, but this is also my tasks. So if I go to, this is my today tasks. If I go scroll down here, I've put tasks for work and I've put a total of tasks for all my side projects. Looking for things that I need to do that day, I can just go to my total task and kind of pick from it like it's a menu, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. Oh, to give you a little bit of story time of how this consulting service idea came to be, I was interviewing for one of my favorite podcasts, which I'm very excited. I don't want to mention the podcast name just yet because I don't know if it's a secret, and I absolutely love her podcast, so I was so excited that I had a chance to talk with her on it. And we talked about my job at Microsoft, my experiences with inventing products, building startups, and we got into a little bit of my advice for preparing for job applications and job interviews. And at the end of the call, she said that I had a lot of value to add and that I should start a consulting business out of it because she also has a consulting business. She does consulting for small businesses businesses as well on their marketing plan, and actually did a session with her. I absolutely loved it. And I think consulting is just a great way to have direct impact to help someone out. So I figured, you know, it wouldn't hurt to try. And I have a couple of friends that are interested in getting some free help that I can just test the waters with. I'm expecting a lot of trial and error to come with it, but hopefully I'll be ready by Monday because I've done a lot of research and I have a lot of practice coming this weekend. But yeah, she told me like, just build out your website, do the thing. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do it. So that's why I did it. So I think my top priority today is preparing for these consultations. It is a little past noon. I did work for a little bit longer than I expected. I also watched some YouTube videos. I love watching YouTube videos of people who are freelancers or building out their own business in kind of like a vlog and the occasional chatty update styles. That's what I'm hoping to have on my channel too, because I'm definitely working on a lot of side projects. So I'm hoping that's something you guys are interested in. Let me know what you think down below. I don't know, I think part of me lives vicariously through people who are building their own business and vlogging it, and I also get a lot of ideas. I feel inspired, I feel motivated, because I think it's just really empowering when you do projects on your own. It doesn't even have to be a business, even if you're just learning something. Not everyone is driven by creating something. I know I've talked to friends in the past who feel pressure by watching people working on all these projects, turning all their hobbies into businesses, and some people just aren't oriented like that. I think there are people who are learners, people who are creators, and people that fall in the spectrum in between. I definitely love building businesses though. I love offering services to people. I'm definitely somewhere in the middle of the spectrum too, because I also love learning, I love thinking. So I'm trying to blend it too, but I'm also trying not to turn every hobby I have into a business, you know what I mean? But I think I'm doing okay right now. I'm definitely working a lot because I'm working my full-time corporate job, and I'm also trying to build these businesses on the side. That's something I just have to suck up for a little bit, which is not terrible. I kind of enjoy just like doing this work on the weekend because my side project work is fun, and I hope one day I can build it out so much that I take it on full-time, but we will see. Anyways, now I need to get changed because I'm still in my pajamas, and I think my mom and I are gonna do a little bit of gardening today. Go back and flip the soil, kind of get the backyard ready, clean it up a bit so that when it comes around the time to garden, we will be ready for it. It's also a good workout and a good way to get outside because it's kind of nice outside today. This is the look today. This is like the only kind of good mirror I have, and I'm wearing this flannel that I thrifted and some mom jeans. I think these are Goldie jeans, but they're rented from New. A dad gardening look, which is exactly what I am going to be doing. I come out here and she's just sitting on the laptop. Lily! Hi everybody, I'm back in my room. I just had another little snack after doing some gardening because I got a little hungry. And I'm trying to finish up my consultation preparation right now. Yeah, I'm realizing I have a little bit more work on my plate than I would like to for the weekend, but that's okay. I think I'm a little stressed with the amount of work I have, but I just need to get through it, get it out of the way. I think my problem was I was like half doing it, half not doing it earlier, so I didn't fully invest in it. I'm done preparing the consultations, yay! I checked off a lot of the things on my to-do list, and the rest of the day all there is left to do is work out and maybe order some skincare if I need to. Update on the podcast. So I started making a podcast in my last vlog, and I was pretty confident I was ready to post 2 episodes, an introduction episode and then another episode, and then decided to scrap both of them. But I think it's good because I think it's good to have that trial and error. I spent a lot of time editing that second podcast episode, and in the end it just didn't feel right. I did end up deciding to go with the name The Mind Notes, and I made an Instagram account to kind of reserve the handle, so you can go follow it. There's no posts happening. I still need to plan out when I want to release it, but I'm refilming some episodes and trying to narrow down what I want to do. So that's some piece of advice if you really want to start a podcast or a YouTube channel or something, and you don't know what your niche is or what kind of videos you want to make. Just make a bunch of videos. You don't necessarily have to post it. You can post it. I actually posted a bunch of YouTube videos before I made my channel public, and they were all private. And then you start to develop your niche more, what kind of things you want to talk about, and the structure to your brand. At least that's how I learned a lot, which is through trial and error. So if that's how you operate as well, that's my piece of advice. Because at first I didn't even know what the podcast was going to be. I knew I wanted to be lifestyle, wanted to talking about topics pretty openly, authentically, and be kind of a place for me to get my chatty mood out, but it didn't have any structure to it. And after doing a couple of them and settling on the name The Mind Notes, I realized a good way to structure it is just a podcast about what's on my mind, because I'm someone who likes to think a lot, and I think there's a lot of people who identify with that. That is the direction the podcast is currently heading down. And I really want to use that one song, Pillow Talk by Lil Dicky, but I'm sure it's really super expensive, so I'm trying to find another song, or I might actually ask my brother to write a little 5-second rap for me about brains. Because if you didn't know, at the closing of all of my videos, I had this little segment with that song. That's my brother rapping, and that's his song on SoundCloud. Use your siblings for free labor is the point I'm making. Okay, right now I think I'm gonna get into some workout clothes, do some workouts. Lately I've been loving Chloe Ting and Melissa Wood Health. So Melissa Wood Health's program is about $10 a month, and Chloe Ting's program is free. So Chloe Ting's program is more like my traditional workouts, which is HIIT, burpees, body weight kind of thing, and Melissa Wood Health is a lot more Pilates, yoga orientated. I've actually seen results with Melissa Wood Health, which I didn't expect, because I'm definitely not out of breath. I'm not pouring sweat at the end of the workout. It's those tiny movements and they really get your muscles aching, but I really like the workout. It's genuinely enjoyable for me to do. It's kind of like a stress reliever, because I think she incorporates a lot of meditative and yoga practices into the workout. And I've noticed a lot more toning in my body, like just lines and things being defined. It's definitely not like a shredder, not a weight loss program, I would say, if that's something you're looking for, but I think it is really good for toning up. So yeah, I recommend Melissa Wood Health. We're out of bananas. It looks like we're gonna do just normal pancakes instead, which is flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, and milk. Okay, I'm gonna replace the milk with oat milk. I'm gonna cut out the sugar, so we can just put, oh, that might not be good though. It's just not as healthy when you don't do it the banana pancake way. New direction. We found Greek yogurt pancakes, which is oat flour, all-purpose flour, baking soda / powder, sea salt, cinnamon, sugar, but we're not gonna put the sugar in, Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, don't have vanilla extract, eggs, and milk, which we're gonna use oat milk, and butter, but I'm gonna leave the butter out. So yeah, let's try this one.
Suburbs, where I am right now, home with my parents. But you don't want to put in a ton of evidence that you need to support, and our vitamin routine should not. First 3 months at ritual.com, interesting to me, and just especially my—
This is the thickest pancake I have ever made. Do you see that thickness? Ow! Wow. Wow. Look at this Sunday brunch. Yeah! I've completed my shower. I'm all ready. I'm gonna start preparing for the consultations. So I have my first consultation in 30 minutes. So I'm giving myself a little bit extra 30 minutes to just make sure I'm prepared. I have to make sure I have my Zoom meetings scheduled. All that good stuff. Got my tea here, and I put orange peels in it like I always do. Just gives it a little bit extra flavor and sweetness. So this is what my schedule looks like. I've hour blocked the day, and I've also put my tasks on the right hand side here that I want to get through. Consultations are done. I just finished my last consultation and they went super well and they were super fun. I definitely felt like I had a great impact, was able to help people, which is honestly the goal, so I'm excited about that. But I definitely need to stand up and get away from my desk a bit. It is 5 p.m. now and I started my first consultation at noon, so it's time to go to the bathroom, get some food, go walk outside. It's still sunny outside, so enjoy some of the outside weather. Free for the rest of the night. I definitely need to draft up some notes and send them the summary notes at the end of the day, but I'll send that out by tomorrow to give myself a little bit of a break. Well, so Lily is here. Look who it is.
Young age, trying to make it big. Now that I'm up, they all on my dick. No contractors, never thrown a brick. Just trying to keep it cool like this ice on my wrist. God-given talent, been feeling blessed. Kept it 100 like an Asian's math test. Balling all day, I got it on lock. The way I'm flexing on